Morning Zora, thanks for keeping the place clean. What was Dylan doing this morning, I wonder? Heard him playing his loot last night. Very nice. So time for some breakfast. What shall we have this morning? Work on, I think. Better. Okay. You all set, my friend? Oh, not had your breakfast yet. Too busy sweeping the floor. Deal upstairs, I wonder. Ah. Hello, Danelin. How are you doing this morning? Ready to set out, are we? You looked playing with Lovely last night, by the way. Okay, head out. What kind of day is it today?
So what now?
Got a plan for today's one. Yeah, it's not a bad day, is it? Okay.
Most Bard songs are about love and war. No one wants to hear a tune about the frugal merchant.
So hello everybody and welcome back to Danifae's story.
You'll help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
What?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Okay.
All right, then.
Yeah. Now, following what happened last time, then I felt like I need to meditate at the temple at the shrine of Kinnereth or Kine. Actually got a feeling of goodwill emanating from the shrine. I seem to be telling her that she shouldn't feel guilty about culling the bears in the cave last time round, and it was feeling like the right thing to do. So she's feeling a little bit happier about that today. She doesn't generally like killing young animals like that, but it was posted on notice that they were causing problems for local travellers, and it felt right at the time. But when she found out there was cubs in there, she felt a bit guilty afterwards, and kind of just give her a message that she shouldn't feel guilty about it. So, plus one of kind's animals in there was in there as well. So she's feeling a bit better about it today. So she made some plans for today. She's going to do something else, but she's changed them again. Got some things to do in Whiterun, so we're going to head there. There are a few things that she put off for a little while, so it's time she dealt with them. Good morning, sir. So I'll take the cart there. Sort of doing. She's over there, that's fine. Chat up the guard, is she? Yeah, a lovely day today. Good day for travelling. Morning, sir.
Need a ride?
Yeah. Like to hire
Where do you want to go?
I'm going to Whiterun this morning.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Right, let's head into Whiterun. Check on some things. Who else has been at Whiterun? I've been back here since the Civil War ended. Right. Let's check if Ree's home for a start. Hello, Ilya, how you doing? Right, you two relax here. I'm going to go and check on some things. So let's look after the house, Ilya. Now,
Need something?
nope.
All crafted by the great Eorland, Ray Main himself.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hold the checking out the vegetables for the inn.
Ah, Isolde, was it?
Bits
What
and
brings you to the
baubles for
market?
sale.
I'm here to buy
All
food,
crafted
Nazim.
by the
I
best
suppose you don't need to worry about that.
blacksmith in Skyrim.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Now we've got to there's not any damage in the town. At least the tree's okay. That's a good thing. Thank goodness That's for that. Sitting here without his helmet on. That's a change. Not been back here in some time. Now, where is Farkas? Might be down here. Oh, down here, are they? Well, Farkas.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
Yeah, I took care of that little problem in Markar, so I don't think the Orc will be bothering people again.
You seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know.
Okay. So, anything else?
Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
Score? Okay. Interesting. Oh, good luck.
Some nights I dream about the mists of Sovngarde.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it. All right then.
Now, how many your score is? Maybe in the room down here somewhere. Oh, there's Ayla. Oh, Ayla.
Ah, there you are.
How are you doing? Oh, there he is. Hello, Skjor.
Ah, there you are.
How do you want to see me?
Yes. I have something a little different planned this time. But it's not for everyone to hear. Meet me in the Underforge tonight. We will speak more.
The Underforge? What's that?
I forget that you've never seen it. Beneath the Skyforge, where Eorland works, the
Right.
door is hidden. But I will show you the way.
Okay.
All right then.
Forge, yeah. I wonder if it's going to be some sort of newfangled weapon or something. It makes sense, being a companion, I suppose. Okay. Well, it's a bit early for doing that just now. It's only 12:30 in the afternoon. Okay, got something else to do here. Now, he's up at Dragon's Edge.
Help!
Somebody help!
I'm
Oh,
getting
Tom.
out of here. Someone do something.
What's going on?
Why are they hurting each other?
There's some sort of battle going on, is there?
Yes.
Please, someone
Those
do
fools
something.
are actually fighting. Hey, watch what you're doing.
Yes.
Call yourself a warrior?
Over here.
Nothing! No!
Well, I think he's a disputed about the guards, so I better let them just deal with it, I think. Interesting. Well, that's rather... Anyway, Oh yeah. Dragon's Reach. So where I was going.
Yes.
Now. So what's the thing at dinner?
Praise Talos and all the divines. Whiterun has been liberated by the true sons of Skyrim.
That's why it's so quiet in the marketplace now. You're not doing so much shouting.
May Talos guide you, always.
Eesh.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day? You need to be careful in this city. Never know who you can trust these days.
Huh. Oh. Hello.
Hello, friend. I can always count on you, can't I?
Yeah, you look different. Your helmet's in there. What's that out of the Banner's Mere? They're always in that place. Hello.
Good to see you again, friend.
Right.
Take care.
Now, I wonder. Oh my Jarl.
You're not as dumb as you look.
So what's your top priorities now you're Jarl?
Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make and wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both.
Yep. So, you restore the worship of Talos. I'm scared not shouting about it so much now, thankfully, but yeah.
Aye, with a certainty.
Good.
It was Talos that helped us win back the city. I'm as sure of that as the sun rising in the morning. Might even build a new temple and put Heimskr in charge of it.
Well,
I bet he'd like that.
Yeah, I bet he'll do a lot of shouting inside the temple as well.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Hello.
It's a fine day with you around.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going down to see it. Doesn't take on some rats down there. Ah, there's the... Hello, Farengar.
Divine smile on you, friend.
So, are you going to allegiance to the Stormcloaks now?
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Okay.
Aye.
Hello there.
Aye.
I'll let you get back to your cooking now. Hello.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
Well, I won't forget it.
All right, then.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Of course, never doubted it for a minute. Some sort of door that he's talking about. Ah. What's this? No. See if I can see here anything.
At last. What? I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited, but lacks agency.
So someone in there.
Regrettably, I cannot reach your plane so directly.
Plane?
But I forgive you for not knowing who I am. Few hear my whispers anymore. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whisper.
Mephala?
I tug at the web of connections between mortals. Love, hatred, loyalty, betrayal. The boy was good at sussing out secrets. You, I expect to take a more active role.
Secrets. So what exactly do you want me to do?
First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, and even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself.
So how exactly do you open the door? Need some sort of key or something?
The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
What? Okay. That's a little bit mysterious. I think I should just stay locked away behind that door, whatever it is. The Ilker's not actually here now, so he's over in the Blue Palace, I think. Opposite side of the province. Well, right, okay. Let's see if they've got any prisoners down here. Cell, no. Oh, dead body in there. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, hello, what's the Bosmer doing down here?
Greetings, fair lass. It's not often such beauty is allowed to blossom in such a cold and dreary place. They call me Larkspur. That name should tell you anything you need to know, and everything you want to believe. And I consider it bad form to leave a comely lass wanting.
Should I know you?
Perhaps. You may have heard rumors regarding my vicious appetite for women, and I assure you, I'm never vicious. You may have heard I'm a nefarious rogue who robs from the wealthy and gives to the poor, but there is nothing nefarious about justice. You may have heard I'm as tall as a giant and have claws like a werewolf. And so, I submit to you my hands as evidence, and you'll find that they're strong, but their touch is gentle.
Nope, sorry, I've never heard of you.
Then consider yourself blessed. You can hear the story of Larkspur from the one who lived it.
So So what exactly are you doing down here?
Would you believe me if I said to meet fair lasses such as yourself? I won't insult your intelligence with such a rehearsed approach. Yet it's not all lies. The lass is most fair.
Well, the test falls flattery, but coming from you it's not so bad.
And I detest false humility, but in your case I'll also make an exception. I confess, I didn't come to this dark and bleak dungeon to find such radiance. Yet it pleases me all the same. I come here every day to remind myself that I'm a free man and to appreciate all the beautiful gifts life has to offer.
You mean you were once a prisoner here?
I'm a bandit, a thief, which might strike you as odd considering this dashing head of mine is still attached to its body. After all, in this land only the rich get a trial, whether your capital is coin or politics. My pursuers couldn't execute me because I turned myself in. I turned myself in because the Jarl can't risk an execution. With the civil war going on, there's too much turmoil, and the Jarl knows his chair isn't exclusive to his bottom. To execute a bandit who sacks finely clothed men and spreads the coin among the people, well, that won't make that chair any more comfortable.
What made you become a bandit then?
My mother. Truth is, I was a bandit before I was anything else. The bandit business was the family business, and I've been a no-good bandit since birth. My parents made it seem so romantic when I was a child. They would return and tell me tales of great beasts and come back with the skins as proof. Most of the time they brought back books they stole from caravans. They wanted a different life for me, but they weren't naive.
So what else did they teach you?
They also taught me the trade, how to knock an arrow, shoot a troll between the eyes, and harvest its fat. As you might expect, I was a natural. They taught me how to kill a man, too, where the weak points were in his body and mind, how a simple illusion spell can pierce harder than any blade. When I went out on my own, however, I soon learned that the life of a bandit was far from romantic. There was no sense to the carnage. It didn't matter if you were rich or poor, armed or defenseless. If you walked the road, you paid the toll.
Even bandits should have some sense of honor.
I agree, but you'll have a hard time convincing a bandit of his moral obligation. Gold is far more persuasive.
Yes, I believe so. So tell me about your life as a bandit.
Now that's a time I don't mind revisiting. They called me Poverty's Prince, which, like the king in rags, is both the title of disrespect and honor. Whether a person thought it one or the other could tell you all you needed to know about their station. I myself accepted it with great pride.
As with anyone, to care for those in poverty is a virtue despite your methods.
What you say is true, and why I'm no true hero. I only wish I could have given more to the ones who needed it most.
So I take it you managed to create a guild or something of these bandits, did you?
It all changed when I read a book called The Beggar Prince.
Oh.
And I realized the beggars with eyes and ears on the streets were the key. I took what money I had and befriended them. I learned of the comings and goings of the city's wealthiest merchants and the mercs they hired. Soon, my whisperers included the townsfolk in the market district and the farmers who worked outside the castle walls. I knew what shipment was going out and when. I knew the men tasked to guard it. What time they woke up, their favorite drink, if they pissed in the river or liked to use a latrine.
So you had the information, but you still need men to do the raids.
Gathering the muscle for the job was easy. Most bandits are too stupid to organize a guild, but they know the shiny things are worth a lot of coin. The whole thing made for good business, and after every successful raid, I made sure to fill the coffers of the lower district. That's how I became Poverty's Prince. I merely invested in the very beggars and workers that the wealthy try so hard to ignore.
That's admirable. So, what made you turn yourself in?
When the merchants found it too difficult to stop our raids, Alfred Battleborn used his considerable resources to threaten the people.
Alfred.
He put the fear of the Daedra in the townsfolk, and the cost of information went up. Plus, the information we did get was unreliable. Alfred paid the beggars to misdirect us, or send us straight into ambushes. Say what you want about the Battleborns, but they're a clever group.
Tell me about your time in here.
Surely the lass doesn't wish to discuss such a dour subject. It doesn't become one so illuminating. But if that's my lady's request, then I'm but her humble servant.
I've had some experience in dungeons, so let's hear it.
As I said before, I came willingly, but I wasn't prepared for what came next. I made the mistake of thinking the guards were men of the people. I thought I'd live as the Jarl of the dungeon with all the food I could eat and all the ale I could drink. And when the feast was over, I'd drink in the sight of maidens like yourself who would come to boost my spirits. It wasn't so. The guards aren't beholden to some idealistic sense of honor. They just want to fatten their coin purse.
Not all guards are without honor.
There were some that treated me kindly, but the thing about honorable guards is they tend not to complain when they are reassigned.
Yeah. So you're saying you were mistreated?
That's putting it a bit mildly. They beat me, starved me, and they gave me a health potion so they could beat me some more. When I refused to drink, they brought in a healer to restore me so that I'd survive another round of torture. It was a foul trick. The burns, the scars, none of it remained to show the horror of what I endured. I'm afraid I would have lost my sanity completely if not for the kind words of the man in the cell next door.
So how did he actually help you?
He'd wait until the guards had left, until the night grew still, and as I drifted toward the brink of madness, he'd slowly start to speak. He never addressed me directly. He'd simply tell stories and laugh heartily at his own jokes. They were such awful jokes. But his voice was filled with so much life, almost as if his heart was so full of joy, he couldn't help but give some of it to me.
You managed to thank him?
I wish I had. When my sentence was over, I was ushered quickly to the Bannered Mare, where friends and companions came to celebrate my release. We drank and feasted all night and passed along old stories like bottles of vintage wine. By the time I returned to this dungeon a week later, I found his cell empty.
Oh dear. You seem quite confident with women.
You'll find, my lady, that my confidence isn't without reason. And yet, while it's true that I'm an experienced lover, I'm not experienced in love. Perhaps you will be the one to win a lavender flower from me.
Lavenders?
Oh, yes. To me, the lavender is the perfect embodiment of a woman, and I only give it to those who define that ideal. Which is what I'd say to a serving girl, but you aren't that, are you? No, I suspect you like a more forceful approach. I wonder if it's not the dashing prince of the poor, but the daring bandit you desire. While I enjoy both roles, I really prefer the latter, as it's much more honest.
You ever consider there's more to life than chasing women?
You make it sound like life is something complex. Life's about one thing, and one thing only. Boredom, or rather, escaping it. Everything we do is an attempt to fill that time. I choose to bed a lass. Another may choose to marry one. The difference between that man and me is the level of commitment. Not to the lass, mind you, but to time.
What do you mean by that?
To stay interested, that man fills his life with wives and children. I'm gambling that even now, I can find something else to fill those empty days. Which is where your need of a companion and my needs collide. I'm willing to adventure with you, if you'll have me. The alternative is quite scary.
Any tales you'd like to share when you've been down here?
If it's a tale of danger and intrigue you wish to hear, then I've got a few. Now, there are many perils I encountered on the road as a bandit, but the most terrifying by far I met in the Drunken Huntsman.
Go on.
She was a raven-haired lass, Dunmer, with streaks of gold framing eyes like midnight. She called herself an artist.
Ah yes, do you know?
I asked if she could paint my friend's picture. She said her price was 500 gold. 500 for a bloody picture, I thought. But I was drunk, so I paid. Bloody was right, and it was my friend that night who paid.
Okay, that's enough for now, I think.
Then, perhaps it's time we dispense with the words and retreat to somewhere more private.
You're rather forward, aren't you? Right.
Goodbye.
Nice talking to you, Larkspur. Well, that's an interesting conversation. Don't know if he doesn't know what to make of that guy. A fellow Bosmer. Used to be a bandit. Interesting. She only came down here to check if there's any prisoners from the war. Right, a charmer. Time is it? Okay. I think I'll tell Zora and Daneland about that Larkspur fellow. Rotten dead body in the water. You never know, it could be fun to have along. I'll just discuss it with my friends first, see what they think.
In each of us, the future of
Someone's bowline there.
the future of
Oh, Heinz's doing his shouting again.
And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your strength.
The gaming room is not here, which is alright. There we go. Water skins refilled. Well, you guys, I met an interesting fellow in the prison, name of Larkspur. He's a fellow Bosmer. I might let you go and see him, see what you think. Maybe bring him along. For now, I'm going to have a little rest before going back to Jorvaskr. Little Daneland. Whew. Right. Yes. I'm tired. Right, my friends, I'm going back up to Jorvaskr. Score wanted to see me about something, so I shouldn't be long. Now, I might take my friends to go and see that Waxworth person and finish up with Score. And Daneland just shook his head and laughed about it, but Zora was pretty enthusiastic about going to meet him, so we'll see what happens. Now, I thought I saw you over there, Score.
Are you prepared?
What is this place?
Here's all you need to know. Jorvaskr is the oldest building in Whiterun. The Skyforge was here long before it was. And the Underforge taps an ancient magic that is older than men or elves. We bring you here to make you stronger, new blood. Now let's move.
Stronger? Oh. Maybe he's going to give me a new weapon. Could be very useful.
A long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form. She's agreed to be your forebear.
Ayla? Oh, Ayla.
We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
What if I don't want the beast blood?
That is your choice. We will not force you. But to join the circle, your blood must be as ours. Meet us here when you're ready. I'll take my leave then.
Ayla. My goodness. Ooh. Well. Oh. I never expected me. Maybe part of the circle already. Goodness me. Ooh.